Hello friends, this is teacher JB. Today we are going to study English with the story Lemonade on a Hot Day. Lemonade on a Hot Day. First, let us practice some vocabulary. The first one, cabinet. Cabinet is spelled C-A-B-I-N-E-T. Cabinet. Next one, juice. Juice. J-U-I-C-E. Next one, kitchen. Kitchen is spelled Kitchen. Next one, lemon. Lemon, Lemon. Next one, pitcher. Pitcher, pitcher spells Pitcher. The next one, refrigerator. It has 5 syllables. Refrigerator, Refrigerator, refrigerator. Next one, shine. Shine, S-H-I-N-E. Next one, sip. Sip, S-I-P. And next one, squeeze. Squeeze, S-Q-U-E-E-Z-E, squeeze. Next one, sticky. Sticky, S-T-I-C-K-Y. Next one, sugar. Sugar, S-U-G-A-R. And the last one, thirsty. Thirsty, Thirsty. Let us read the vocabulary one more time. Cabinet, cabinet. Juice, juice. Kitchen, kitchen. Lemon, lemon. Pitcher, pitcher. Refrigerator, refrigerator. Shine, shine. Sip, sip. Squeeze, squeeze. Sticky, sticky. Sugar, sugar. Thirsty, thirsty. Now let us read the story together. Lemonade on a hot day. It was a hot day. The sun was shining in the sky. The air was sticky. It was a Sunday afternoon. Jane was thirsty. She went to the kitchen to get a drink. She opened her refrigerator, and then this one ed sounds like the. Opened her refrigerator. There was nothing to drink inside. Jane grabbed some lemons and big pitcher. So grabbed ed sound like D because this is voiced. Grabbed some lemons and a big pitcher. She cut lemons in two. She filled. Again, L is voiced, so it sounds like D. She filled a large pitcher with water and squeezed. So Z is voiced, it sounds like D. She squeezed the lemons into the pitcher of water. She opened and is voiced, so ed sounds like D. She opened her cabinet to get the sugar. She poured some sugar into the pitcher of water and lemon juice. So poured, R is voiced, it sounds D, poured. And she had made a lemonade. She took a sip of the lemonade. It needed more sugar. So this D ending, so ed sounds like it, so it sounds needed. It needed more sugar. She grabbed, it sounds like D, because D is voiced. She grabbed a bag of sugar and poured a little more. Again, R is voiced, so ed sounds like D, and poured a little more. She took another sip. The lemonade tasted sweet. Now this is D ending. So with D and T ending, it sounds like it. So you read it, tasted. The lemonade tasted sweet. All it needed now was ice. So this is D ending. So ED sounds like ID. All it needed now was ice. She opened. N is voiced. So this sounds like did. She opened the refrigerator to grab some ice. There was no ice. There are 5 scrambled sentences. Let us unscramble them. And as we unscramble each one of them, let us practice a pronunciation as well. The first one, okay, we don't see any specific subject to be. So we need to find the verb which is was shining. So sky cannot be shining. So we can say the sun was shining in the sky. The sun was shining in the sky. And next one, we have she. So this is the subject. And went is the verb. But this one is present tense. So it cannot be the verb here. She went where? She went to the kitchen. She went to the kitchen to get a drink. She went to the kitchen to get a drink. The next one, yes, we have she here. And then we have the verb squeeze. She squeezed what? She squeezed lemons. She squeezed the lemons. And where? Into the pitcher. Into the pitcher. But the pitcher is of water. So she squeezed the lemon into the pitcher of water. She squeezed the lemons into the pitcher of water. Next one, she is the subject. And then opened is the verb. She opened what? The cabinet. But whose cabinet? Her cabinet. Why? To get the sugar. She opened her cabinet to get the sugar. And then the last one. It's not a long sentence, but it's quite confusing because we don't know which one is the subject. And there are 2 verbs. And then was needed. And all it, okay, all it needed was ice. All it needed now was ice. All it needed now was ice. I think I was lucky to get this. All it needed was ice. So let us go back to the sentences. The sun was shining. So this one, this S and SH sound similar. So you cancel it. Just say the sun was shining. The sun was shining in the sky. The sun was shining in the sky. The sun was shining in the sky. She went to. Say went to. You don't have to say this. She went to the kitchen to get a. So this one you read this together. Get a, flap it, get a. She went to the kitchen to get a drink. She squeezed the lemons into the pitcher of water. Lemons into the pitcher of water. So squeezed, be careful with this sound, squeezed. The lemons into the pitcher of water. The last one, opened her. So we read it together. Opened. Opened, and then H is silent. Opened her. She opened her cabinet to get the sugar. She opened her cabinet to get the sugar. And then all you needed now was ice. Was ice? You can read this like was ice. Was ice? All you needed. All you needed. So this one, be careful to say did, needed. All it needed now was ice. Was ice. Okay, let's read the sentences just one more time. The sun was shining in the sky. The sun was shining in the sky. She went to the kitchen to get a drink. She went to the kitchen to get a drink. She squeezed the lemons into the pitcher of water. She opened her cabinet to get the sugar. She opened her cabinet to get the sugar. All it needed now was ice. All it needed now was ice. All it needed now was ice. Okay, friends, this is the conclusion of today's study. I will come back to you with another story as soon as possible. Until then, keep studying English and have a great day. Bye.